trade anything, and I would do anything to have Lizzie back.
A mother's pain after a terrible accident leaves her daughter paralyzed. Cheerleading may conjure up the image of pom-poms and pretty uniforms, but it has become a dangerous sport for young women. Lou Parker tonight with the exclusive, emotional cheerleader story.
It's the all-American sport little girls grow up dreaming of. Flying through the air, plunging off human pyramids, daredevil stunts, just part of the game. But today, a terrifying trend is screaming out from the sidelines. According to the National Center for Catastrophic Sports Injury Research, cheering is the most dangerous female sport. Nearly 30,000 cheerleaders are treated in emergency rooms each year. The average age, just 14 and a half years old. Some are sent home to heal, but few never do. Elizabeth Nix is one of them.
I pray that no family ever go through this again, ever.
Gary and Laddie Nix moved from Nigeria to Redondo Beach in search of the American dream. Raising 3 spirited children in a tight-knit community, they thought they had found it until the Nix nightmare began back in 2007 at a local cheerleading practice.
The other girls, they couldn't hold her, and she fell.
Lizzie, just 12 at the time, toppled to the ground during a pyramid-style cheerleading stunt, landing on her head. At the hospital, she was diagnosed with a subdural hematoma, or bleeding of the brain, and was initially released after 5 days of observation. Though the morning after she got home, her parents couldn't wake her up. When taken back to the ER, Lizzie was determined to have suffered massive brain damage, retardation, and paralysis. The Nix attorney, Bill Karn, says the little Lizzie who loved to dance and cheer will probably never be the same.
We wish the best for her future, but unfortunately there are some realities in medicine, and it does not appear that she's going to ever be the same.
Someone has to be with her 24/7.
Now, instead of pom-poms clutched in little Lizzie's hands, she holds a rag to stop the drooling, a side effect from her entire right side being paralyzed. She suffers from memory loss. She cannot walk, eat on her own, or even go to the bathroom alone. What do you miss most about Lizzie?
I would trade anything, and I would do anything to have Lizzie back.
The Nix family speaking exclusively to KTLA in hopes to enlighten and inform parents about the serious, even deadly dangers of cheerleading in California. In our state, cheerleading is not considered an official sport, meaning cheer does not require the same safety equipment, limits on practice time, or training for coaches that are enforced for other sports. Though cheer enthusiasts like David Kirshner, the president of the Spirit Consultants, says accidents can be avoided.
With a couple changes in the way coaches do things, there's ways to minimize the risk of injury.
Back in Lizzie's room, a vibrant cheerleading poster still hangs on her wall, but it's her smile, fighting spirit, and love of life that will forever be her family's true victory cry. And though Elizabeth Nix may never cheer again, everyone is cheering for her.
Well, you just saw her there. Lizzie just had such a great spirit. She loved to dance. And actually, when you didn't see it in the story, I actually did get to dance with her a little bit, so it was a highlight for my day. The Nix family, by the way, did settle a $5.5 million medical malpractice lawsuit. The payment is one of the largest in county history and will help pay for Lizzie's medical care. Of course, she will likely need that for the rest of her life. And Micah, in just a couple of weeks, we're going to do another story on a cheerleader who now, she also had a fall. She communicates only now by blinking. So it seems to be happening more and more these days.
More and more frequent, You're telling me, accidents like this.
Yeah, more and more. 30,000 girls are sent to the emergency room, and it's 6-fold over the last couple of years. It's just,
wow.
A lot of us believe it's become more competitive.
Yeah.
And so the girls are getting thrown higher. And so we'll have that story in 2 weeks and this young girl and more information about cheering and the laws.
We'll look for it. Lou Parker, thank you.